And loaded at receiver, loaded at running back for sure. Quarterback's good, right? Tight end's good. Defense good.
Caleb Downs running the defense. Keyshawn Junkins running the tailback. And then Ibuka running the –
Henderson's still there.
Offensive lines. Henderson looked great.
Oh, I mean, they got a best 1-2 punch in college football.
Let me tell you about a guy – you know I'm talking about the Bosas. You know them?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, this guy right here –
Joey and Nick.
This guy here looks like a brother. Looks like he grew up. His name's Jack Sawyer.
Jack Sawyer.
We're here to give it one more shot. That's all I got to say. That was his comments. Going on to the field. Says defensive end Jack Sawyer at University of Ohio State as they take their scarlet and gray game. Coach Day, speaking with Joel Klatt, standing around with whistle in his mouth sometimes, sipping a latte with his pinky out as Chip Kelly calls the offense. Are you kidding me?
He's not real. Chip Kelly was known as a great OC.
Great. The quarterback coach they've had that's been there for 15, 20 years, young guy, relatable guy, fits in with the kids. They all love him. Will Howard picked right up on him. Defensive front run by Sawyer. Quarterback Will Howard. They come out first play. They run no T formation. Just as a nod tip for the old Big Ten. So how will Will Howard command the offense is the number one question I had going into the day. Up front, I'll say it's going to be okay.
So it sounds to me like you're saying Ohio State's going to be preseason number one, hands down.
Jenkins wearing number 1 jersey, 2,400 yards last year at Ole Miss. Number 32, Henderson, great.
He is
wide
fantastic.
receiver, Ballard, B-A-L-A-R-D, freshman guy. It's like a Coleman. He was the number 1.
Oh, is he like a Coleman or a Williams?
He was number 1 in the nation.
Oh, gosh. They got the number 1 receiver in the nation.
Yes. And the number 1 tailback was, and the number 1 safety D-back that was, and another number 1 receiver on the other side, Ibuka. So double cover Ibuka and watch this guy, this Ballard.
Hey, Ibuka's good. Emeka Ibuka is very good. Overshadowed by Harris.
Well, this year they're going to try to double him. They're going to leave this Ballard guy open, and somebody's going to get messed up. Number 1 on defense in the scarlet red jersey was Caleb Downs, sellout number 1, cash bag grabber, sellout.
Still can't believe it.
Number 1 sellout. I'm glad he wears number 1. The second team quarterback, Keenholz, remember him?
Yes.
Number 3 quarterback was the Devin Brown kid. He's a younger kid. He's going to run around with it a little bit more. He may come in to be some like a wildcat kind of plays. This Brown kid. Wide receiver Jeremiah Smith, 6'3", 215. He's the 5-star kid that everybody is just everybody's amazed by him. Write his name down. He's number 4 on the jersey. Smith, Jeremiah Smith, 5-star,
5-star,
super stud receiver. So there's 3. Okay, you see where we're going?
The Ballard and
do you smell what the Rockets cooking?
Howard's a good quarterback too.
Okay, Jeremiah Smith, Ballard is good. The Jeremiah Smith guy is the 5-star, number 1 overall, 6'3", 215. Kim Coleman, like Hollywood, that's at Bama Williams.
If he's like them, he can play.
He's supposedly by 24/7, he's better than them.
It's hard to believe, but I mean, I'll buy it.
It's just the 5-star plus guys. Jeremiah Smith, their center from Bama, the McLaughlin kid. He was there, played. All the snaps looked great. So all that conspiracy theory that he may have got paid a little bit of money to have bad snaps, it's looking more and more it could be that way.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have any snap problems at spring football game. Number 2 on the jersey, number 1 in hearts, Ibuka. I just put, you can read. Just tell him, Dean, what I put right next to this. I ain't going to say it. I'll just let Dean read it.
Heisman.
I don't. Dude, he made some catches.
Oh, he's good now. I'm telling you, he is. All you hear about is Harrison. This guy's catching as many balls as Harrison. 1 year. Now, he was hurt last year. Yes. But I'm talking about the year before. He might have done better than Harrison.
If ETN can keep his head right, and I hope he's getting his stuff together at Georgia, and Ibuka here, Milroe. I'll tell you right now, and I think the number one quarterback in the class for 25, or number two quarterback, he supposedly, I think he's going to A&M. He signed today.
Mm-hmm.
But I would just about bet right now, let's witness this. Show number 231. It is April the 14th, 2024. We'll date this.
Okay, let me put this down.
Milroe, Ibuka, and ETN will be in New
I'm
York.
going to put this right back here.
They'll be in New York.
Ibuka, Milroe, and who?
And ETN.
Milroe.
Those three guys, one of those three. Now the SEC is going to collapse on itself, and some of these teams will start, eating each other up, as the year goes on. But Ibuka, I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, I love him. I mean, I think he's fantastic. I liked him when he, and I told Matt before, I'm like, why are they going so nuts over Harrison? This other guy's fantastic.
If he don't get anybody to New York, then it means he broke his leg or something. Something terrible happened.
And, I never did hear why. It's just, and Harrison's going to be great. I'm not taking nothing away from Harrison. I just didn't understand why Emeka wasn't getting the same love.
Do you remember Julian Sayin, young kid from?
Yeah, that was coming to Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah, the very accurate guy.
He went in and threw some balls.
Is he good?
Yeah.
He's going to be great, they say.
Yeah. So when Howard's gone, the Keen Holtz kid and Julian Sayin will probably be your battles for next year, Ohio State. Sayin's probably going to win that.
Will Howard.
And next year, you'll have Jeremiah Smith hooking up with Julian Sayin. So number one QB and a number one receiver in the nation.
Playing at the same school.
Next year, they'll be sophomores.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, saying that Sayin is the real deal.
And he's going to get and throw the number one guy in the nation, Jeremiah Smith.
Wow.
With a year experience.
So Dave's done some good recruiting.
Yeah.
He's ready to win one. And Jeff, if it makes you feel better, I think it's coming.
Good God.
He will win one. I don't think that we're going to look back in 30 years and see where Ryan Day's retired without a championship.
I'll say this, and we'll move on and do we'll get into some Kentucky and Arkansas.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
If Ohio State don't win it this year,
they might not.